Art pricing is so hard. It is the #1 question I get asked. How? What? When will I know if it's right? What if I can't make any money at the price people want to spend? I came up with 7 reasons why it's one of the more tricky obstacles that artists face when they are trying to sell their art, and today I'm going to unpack the reasons. Welcome to the Josie Show, where it's artist to artist chat about making art and selling art, because I think artists should get paid. In fact, one of the first steps to selling your art is pricing it correctly. And we're gonna dive deep into that today. But I also want you to know that I have a super fabulous pricing worksheet. It takes the mystery out of this and will help you to figure out your own numbers. Find it at josielewis.com/pricing. One of the reasons why we can struggle to price our art is peer pressure. People have all sorts of opinions and they are quite free to share them openly. Many people are shocked at art prices and think that art is too expensive. People are used to Walmart prices, not handmade, unique items from your blood, sweat, and tears. First of all, those people aren't your target customers, but that doesn't stop Aunt Betty from telling you that she could make it at home much cheaper. This is tantamount to telling someone that their efforts, talents, and hard work are lousy. It can be tempting for some artists to drop their prices in the attempt to coax the Aunt Betty of the world to drop a few bucks, but don't do it. You'll be working for free and you'll probably lose money on supplies. Another reason why we can struggle to price our art is that we take it too personally. It's your soul. How can you put a price on your beloved work of your heart and soul, your baby, your interior life, your sweat and your tears and your passion? It's like putting a price on your child. When you're pricing art, it's incredibly emotionally loaded. It's not just what is the value of this thing, it is what is the value of me. Sadly, the main trend I see is that a lot of artists undervalue their art, but occasionally radically overvalue it. This might be because so many people encounter the Aunt Bettys that say things like, "You're charging how much for that?" or "I could make this at home." And that completely devalues the artist's work. That stuff hurts, and it's easy to get into like a crazy quandary about pricing after that sort of thing. Here's the third reason why we struggle to price our art. Love. We make art because we love it. So getting paid kind of feels like an afterthought. Most artists do not start a passion project thinking about how much they will eventually charge for it or who will buy it. We make art because we love it. When someone wants to buy what we have made, we discount the time we have spent on it because it was so darn fun. Well, I don't know, I guess I would have done it anyway, and so even though I spent 40 hours making this, I guess I'll just charge you $100 for materials. Many artists do not even pay themselves minimum wage. Here's another reason that people struggle to price their work. I call it the race to the bottom, the fatal flaw with art pricing strategies. And here it is, it's thinking that people buy art because of the value. Here's the thing, I buy toilet paper because it's cheaper. I buy gasoline at the cheaper station. I price compare hotels. Unlike those things, my art is not a commodity, it's a luxury. It's not that my budget and thriftiness doesn't apply, I simply cannot afford some art. But like Rolex, Prada, and Tiffany's, the price of the thing tells the story of its authenticity, its excellence, and its unique importance in the world. Here's reason number 5. Why it's hard to price art. Money is dirty. This is a prevailing myth. It's a bit understated, but it is there. In a lot of traditions and cultures, money is kind of dirty. It's frank discussions about money are lowbrow, and displaying your art's prices are tacky. All of those are closely linked to the myth I was taught, which is if someone wants to buy your art, it must not be that good. Reason number 6 why it's hard to price your art. There's no easily understood standard. Because art is not a commodity, the forces that go into creating art pricing and art markets are very mysterious. Any any given website or art gallery, artists can have pricing from affordable to insane, and there's really very little way to understand where the value comes from. Some artists are very well known and they can charge a lot more from their art. Some artists are just starting out and their work will be more affordable. But no one can keep track of everyone who is known and everyone who is new, so ultimately, if you're not in the know, then pricing just seems kind of arbitrary. Reason number 7, why it's hard to price your art. There's no transparency. Why do other artists choose the prices they choose? No one talks about it. As far as I can tell, there's a bit of a taboo about talking about money. But how are we ever gonna learn? I hope this list clarified some of the reasons that you might struggle to price your art. If you haven't done it yet, go and download my guide on art pricing to get more helpful tips.